Hello. The Chiangmai, I remember more than 50 years ago when I first learned the Chiangmai, I said, I like this. Okay. Before that, I learned many massage. From the small, I always like healing. I mean, people think that I have good energy, I can heal them, you know. And when I grew up, I see Thailand is so everywhere they massage. And a lot of technique that they have is from India, from China. But now I go back to India, I don't see them. Now I go back to China, I don't see them. But later on, I also go to teach in the US. And US is a melting pot of all kind of massage. I can see many parts that what I learn, they don't have it. And what they have, I don't have it. Okay? And that is how the Chiangmai actually developed from there. Okay? I'm the person like to learn and very quick to pick up, and I have a system. One lucky I have this is I learned a whole system from my master. And they have a formula, I have a building, and all I have to do is, oh, this picture is very nice, I should put it over here. Oh, that picture is very good, I should put it on the third floor, and the fifth floor, or seventh floor, like that. So I pick up all these little pictures, this little statue, this little jewels, this little diamond, little this thing, from everywhere, and I have a structure. I can see things that this one, I don't have. And this one, they don't have. Okay? Out from that, I develop. And the basic thing is never change. The basic thing of the Chiangmai. Chiangmai, when we set up the name, means the organ. Neijang means organs, Chi means energy in the organs. And that is a major part of what we call by organs, energy, the energy that run in the organs. So when we breathe, we eat, and the combustion with the original form, boom, is creating energy. And that is the what? All the air we breathe, all the food we eat, all the things we do, and combustion, boom, is the final part of all the most important thing, energy. So we can move, we can run, we can do anything, we can think, we can create things, is from this energy. Now the Chiangmai, when I learned, I said, I like this. How can I make this to spread out to people? Okay. Because when I say I like it, and I see that it's very practical, very powerful, very useful, and can help people. Because I learned many other massage the feet, massage the arm, massage the this and that, that's it, finished. And I said, if you said, okay, this is your kidney, this is your thing, and you have something wrong here, I press on the remote control. Is that remote control, right? So when everything good, you can do the remote control, right? When something wrong with the TV, and you keep on move, and it don't move. So what you do? Take off the remote control and try to fix the remote control. Okay? And you try again. Why it don't work again? And take it out again. Change a new remote control. Do it again. It don't work, right? So when it don't work, the remote control don't work. So he said, if you say kidney here, lung here, yeah, you massage it, stimulate it. When it works, it stimulates and works. When it blocks, if there's something wrong with the liver, and you keep on massage the liver, refractory point, I don't think you can do that much. You know, I remember one thing that when they sent up the Hubble telescope, And later on they call the God there, G-O-D, God there, God there, okay? And they think that we have all the remote control them. And you know what, when they happen, what happened? The remote control don't work. And that's the first time Americans have to send astronauts go outside to fix them. That's very dangerous, to get out of the space and to put the Hubble telescope in and fix them in the space. Why? Why? The remote control don't work. So when I always have this idea, I say, hey, if you have liver problem, why don't you go right into the liver? If you have kidney problem, why don't you go to the kidney? If you have the stomach problem, why don't you go to the stomach? If you have intestine problem, why don't you go into that? And that is what when I learned this Chiang, I said, I like that. I like this, okay? So from there, from there I developed the Chiang, and now we have 6 Chiang level. And now we're going to be explain to you. Even you are not a practitioner, I tell you this is a great healing. And I tell you one thing not good about that. Not good about Chiang, you know what? It's hard to train a good Chiang practitioner out. There's only one thing not good. Okay. To train one good Chiang practitioner, oh my God, it takes so much time. Take much time. Teaching, testing, over-corrected, and all these things over and over like that. And because it's not just like this, and massage on the reflect point, and it works that way. Okay, and so the whole key, and you can learn something out of this. You don't have to be a Chiang practitioner. And I think that this Chiang happened about nearly 3,000 years old. Okay, and that is one of the tomb of the king. They discover a book, a longevity book, and they have one chapter talk about this Chiang there, and that's the original work. So the way they work is they press and the spirals. They call 9 per spiraling. The spiral, one line down, spiral backward, and one line up. So you up and down 9 times, and another up and down 9 times, up and down 9 times, up and down 9 times, up and down 9 times. So that, and now it's spiral in a circle, and that is the book. They call 9 per spinning. No, 九转 yeah, 9 per 九转这个龙，这个珠 9 per spinning, okay, and there is one book about that, and there inside they have seeking sound and have the organ color and all these things, and I don't know why the king would want it. And the book is stay there because nobody wanted it. But all the jewelry and everything gone. But they look at the book, oh no, leave it there. So it's still there. But the jewels is all gone. You know? So that is one thing. Let's do, okay? Now, one thing very interesting. Everybody, if you put your hand on the navel, above the navel, below the sternum, this point we call a heart reflect point. If you spinning, spiral, it's actually part of the liver, part of the stomach, and actually part of the aorta, on the top of aorta, and we say a heart reflex point, the heart reflex point. So, and all these things is so much involved with the whole organ and the head. So whenever you work here, it's affecting the brain immediately, okay? Because all this reflecting up to the head point, and very connection here. So, and before that, I cannot explain until when the West discovered this second brain. So they said this tiny this brain and this brain are connecting, and anything wrong with the lower brain, the upper brain will be very upset. Why? The intestine. And intestine always wrong. And the number one, the intestine wrong and get trouble is what? Huh? What caused them big trouble? Gas. Nobody producing gas. And the baby first experience their life is what? A baby first experience their life when they drink milk is what? Gas. Big trouble with them. And they never have that problem in the stomach because they don't drink milk directly. Now when they drink milk and they started to digest milk, now gas coming in. And I am very good in patting the baby. Yeah, I'm very good with them. I pat them and the bird. They're very loud, I tell you. They're not, sometimes they bell very good. They're not pretending. And I say, okay, you can go to sleep. Yeah. Otherwise, they're going to cry and cry and cry non-stop. And people, sometimes they don't know. They don't bell the gas. They cry until some of them, the navel coming out this way. Yes, it's amazing. Sometimes you look at the people, the navel, it push out. Because, and you can see that when you're in a baby, your mother don't have to bell your gas. And you cry so much and push out this navel this way. And I remember that the famous thing in the US is we call guy water, right? That is for the baby to drink and get the gas out. Okay? And that's we have many ways to do it. But the best way, natural way, is belching them. Okay. Now, so that is the second brain. Now, so if you massage this area, is the heart reflex point and cool down the heart. And we make you sleep well. Okay, number one. If you have problem sleeping, this heart reflex point, when the heart too hot, you're affecting the brain immediately. The heart is the biggest CIA big office, number one office. The stomach, intestine is the second office of the big office of CIA, Central Intelligence Agency. What they're doing? They're gathering all the information and report back to the brain. Very important, huh? So now you come down, navel, sternum, break in the middle. You massage them. That is what? Heart constriction. And in this area, it's directly on the small intestine and the stomach. And you know what? When there are any problem of heartburn, the gas is too much here, and the gas pushes up to the liver pushes up into the pericardium. Pericardium is supposed to be what? What the job of pericardium? Cooling down the heart, right? Gas is like fire. So when the gas push up to pericardium, and what happened to the pericardium get overheat, and what happened to the heart? The heart is pumping from the beginning when you are fetus until when? When it stop pumping. Not very good, huh? when the heart says, but if you have gas pushing up on this pericardium and the heart says, I cannot work. I cannot work. When you cannot work, you knock down, I tell you. The heart cannot work. Heartburn is like your heart attack. Yeah. If you don't get the gas out from here to here, it's like your heart attack. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Okay? Now, from here, you're coming down to the So let's press it in. You can do it yourself at home. You see? Learn something, give you the best health you can have. And you use your finger, both hand, exhale, spiral. I always accompany belching. And I feel so good. It's a good one. And saliva come out. And I get the saliva. When I swallow more saliva right way, I get more belching. There's a reward for you. Okay? So that is these 2 points. Now from here coming down, now you come up to the navel. Navel is a big thing. It's a whole big technique in there. In the Tao belief, we grow from the navel and they have a ring. And when the ring very tight, you get big trouble. So you massage the ring. You massage the ring. So you find the navel, around the navel, they are tight. So you have to, so sometimes you stick into the navel and you pull like this. So one hand on the other side of the navel, one hand on the other side, and you pull. Try to open it. Okay? Because when this one tight, always creating a lot of problem. Okay? Now on here, from the center, from here down to the ribcage on the right hand side. Okay, everybody, right hand side. Right hand side, what you have? So you see here, just now when we do, it's right here. And the stomach is below. That's why when we work on the pericardium, this is the hard point, because the heart is where? Where's the heart? It's just above where? The liver. Okay, it's just above the liver. So if liver have a lot of angry fire, who is going to attack first? The heart going to attack first. Angry fire, jealousy fire, complaint fire, now boom, attack the heart. And the heart have a cover called pericardium. Now, and the middle of solar plexus, that is the between here, there is the stomach and small intestine. Because the small intestine have any gas, it pushes up to the stomach, pushes up to the liver, and liver pushes up to the heart, and the heart have big trouble, go all the way up to this area. The wind is amazing. Okay, so in the Chinese Chinese talk about the pathway of the wind, or we call sickness. Okay, and now we go down here. Now you come down here, you go on the liver, and inside here you have a, so in here is a gallbladder. So you come down here, it's part of the liver, and coming down is the lung point. So usually after you do the sound, like in the heart point. So when you finish, you do the heart sound. So everybody understand the sequence sound there, right? Do it before you sleep. Very simple. After you massage it. I tell you, I don't know why the king have to keep this book for. I don't know. The emperor. I don't know. Okay? But I know, I think he knows something. And I know something. Maybe you don't know. And now I tell you, you should know. That's all. Okay? Simple or not? The emperor knows something, keep the book. So, I know something that you don't know, and I tell you something that you should know. And that's all. Simple or not? Very simple. No, I have the emperor's secret and I cannot tell you. Give me money. I tell you. Right? I tell you. This is nothing. Okay? Compared to you're going to do it or not. So you're coming down, liver, spiral, liver, and thumb. I tell you, do it. There's no other way that before you sleep or you wake up. When you wake up, sometimes you only are afraid of you what, you know. When you wake up, you massage is so good and you fall asleep. And you wake up, oh my God, I missed my train. I missed my appointment. It's only in the morning. So usually when I'm going to do it, I better set up the alarm again, 10 minutes or 15 minutes. Make sure you alarm. Because sometimes I massage for a while, I feel so good, and fall asleep. Wake up, oh my God, half an hour already, late. Okay. And now, liver. Now, in the end here, you have the lungs. In the end here, you have the lungs. Lung. So you inhale, you exhale, lung sound. So you flatten down, when you flatten down your lung, and you inhale, you expand your lung. Very important part, your rib cage, how big your rib cage can expand and contract. Exhale. Inhale. That's so good for you, I tell you. I don't know what to tell you. If you said you want to work your lung, you need to strengthen your lung, this is a way, the lung sound. And sometimes you can tap them, you know, tap them. Or hit them with bamboo, okay? Tap them and hit them with bamboo. And have people sometimes, if you have bamboo, you can hit it on your back, okay? So that is very good. I tell you, the original Chi Ni Chang is you do it yourself. Okay, now, left side. Okay, left side what you have? Major stomach. So we're going down. So in the beginning, sometimes when this area are tight, usually involved with diaphragm. So you do like this. So you give some space, exhale with some space, and you scoop down, and you scoop down, and you scoop down this way. Make sure your diaphragm not tight, and you can breathe, okay? And you spiral. There is a stomach area. So there is a stomach, ST is stomach, and triple warmer actually a reflect point of the, actually is a reflect point of the all the gland system, internal hormone system. They find this point affecting the triple warmer actually involved with the all the hormone system, okay, in here. And when you, so that is, we have the stomach is the spleen, the stomach sound, the spleen sound. And it going down. Now you go to the spleen. More, the spleen are more in this side here. You see here the spleen in here. So the spleen can expand quite big because it's taking blood in, reserve blood. And the spleen have one pint of blood, about this much. And if for reserve, and they're fully nutrition and fully oxygen. And for a while, they change and they store them again. They go like this. So when you are in a very, very emergency, they make use of it. And you know who can figure out to use them? The people train for marathon and they suffer themselves. When the spleen, when the adrenal gland and the spleen going to go into a, we call second wind. You have so painful. The body think that you have to be so pain and so painful, and the body say, oh my God, is this guy going to die if I don't give them this. So now we find a way to fool them. So all these tri-marathon people, they have to run until they get seizure. Oh my God, so pain. And when they get that, the body says, I have to release this energy for him. And that it come out from here, from the spleen. And in normal way, we cannot use them. The body only is a reserve. And the people doing a dying water, the same. At last, when you're going to die, you cannot breathe. If you train a little bit, and you can survive until the spleen release that pure water, that have oxygen and that have nutrition, and you can last long under the water another 1 minute, half a minute, something like that. You can last long there, under there. And this is what they discuss. I never understand that. Until I read the book called The Deep. Because these people are paying with death. Going down, free hand, what they call? Free hand riding. A free hand diving. Okay, free hand. 130 meter down, 100 feet. Sometimes they go beyond that. Okay, and the last one is the spleen. Give the energy come out and save their life. Sometimes they cannot swap enough. The people die first. Okay. But you on the marathon, you're swimming. So some people, when they swim, they think they're going to die, exhausted, and they seizure. And when you cannot go past through that part, now you get it. The energy come back, you have a second wind, and you can go on. It saves your life. Okay, so that's the spleen. So who sound? And now the lung sound. Again, on the other side, the lung sound. Very important part, you see, the lung sound. The more you can curve your lung and expand, inhale, and inhale. Expand your chest big. Exhale. Inhale, expand your chest big. That is, when you squeeze lung, you know, when people go down under the water after the 30 meter, the lung this big, it squeezed out to this big only. It's a sponge. It can squeeze out to this big to protect themselves. This is how amazing that. And all the organ, when it's squeezed out into that kind of 3 bar to 4 bar, all the organ about left this much. They protect that right there and all the fluid around them. So all the organ fluid get out and protect them, the organ this much. It's amazing. Amazing that how we can, in the extreme situation, we survive. So this spleen, amazing, and the lung can breathe. So now if you exhale, you squeeze, you think you squeeze your lung, so everything can come out. A lot of problem you have, it come out. So you see, now, if you put your hand below the ribcage and you press in and you inhale, you push again your finger, inhale. Now the diaphragm and the lung coming down. Where the diaphragm is here. This is the diaphragm. So you inhale, you expand, you expand, you expand. It's a lot of expansion. You know that? Your lung expansion. Exhale. And inhale. Okay. That is a very good practice. This is for yourself. So we call a self-chi nei chang. Okay, a self-chi nei chang. Now, navel, we talk about that. And now above the navel, there is a kidney. Okay, so it's a whole line of kidney. Kidney lie down here. Kidney line. So you here navel above about 3.5 centimeter, outside 3.5 centimeter. Inhale, exhale, the kidneys out. Very important part is fatten down your stomach. Fatten down your stomach, fatten down your stomach. Now you feel you pressing down into your kidney. Inhale, expand into the kidney. You feel it, you train it, and you feel, I breathing into my kidney. Exhale, I flatten down and I squeeze my kidney. As I tell you, the kidney can be this big, it can squeeze out to be this small. You see? I don't think we can do that. We can squeeze them that much, but at least you squeeze them, something come out. Organ like sponge. If you can inhale, exhale, and you squeeze them more a little bit, let them all out, and you can take more in. So, fatten down more. Inhale, expand. Exhale. Inhale. And feel your kidney. Very good. Now we have bladder, the same. So from here, navel go out a little bit. That is the bladder. The bladder go down here. It's the whole line. So it's the whole line of this is kidney. Now this is bladder. So bladder this point and this point. So if you want more emphasis on it, you touch the pelvic bone above the pelvic bone. So that is this line, bladder, BL, bladder here. Kidney and bladder here. So you inhale, kidney sound. Fatten down. It press against your bladder. If you have urine inside there, you feel it. You fatten down. Oh my God, I need to go to the toilet. Now inhale, expand. You feel you expand your bladder and push against your finger. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. 3 times is very good. I don't know if you're more conscious and aware of your organs, definitely you do something very good for your organs. Very simple. Love your organs. When you do exercise, you feel you breathe the chi in, you feel you're sending the loving energy to the liver and to the organ. What do? You learn how to love yourself. When you love yourself, you know how to love other people. When you learn how to love other people, you know how to love God or universe. That's it, simple. So now, small intestine. Small intestine is all over. So small intestine, navel, on the side, the navel down. So you putting here in the middle of the small intestine is the heart sound. Inhale, exhale, and you rub it over. Sometimes we call the S, the S. And the last intestine. So when you put on this corner, we call the tiny little gate, the ileocecal valve, and is a soul gate, is the sigmoid colon. So these 2 gates is very important. When these 2 gates stuck, the only one way to get rid of the stool, nobody want to keep the stool, is stuck. Okay, so you inhale, it connecting with the lung. Exhale, press down. Now you inhale, push again your finger. Inhale, push again your exhale. And exhale. Exhale. And massage them. Make sure this one and the other corner is in this here. So you have another corner that's stuck is in, we call ascending column, transverse column, and the transverse column and descending column here. So this is human are so, when we stand up, we suffer a lot. Number one, we suffer from all the large intestine had trouble. But small intestine, no trouble. It goes down this way. But large intestine had big trouble. But the large intestine is the only gateway, everything had to get out there. All the stool had to get out there. So large intestine stop, stuck, small intestine gets stuck. Small intestine gets stuck, the stomach gets stuck. When the stomach gets stuck, digestion get problem, absorption get problem. Don't talk about elimination. No way.